What's up, guys? Mike Patrick, and this is going to be building on the video that I did right before this one, so check it out. It's entitled, Are You 80s Babies Some of the First People That Will Be Recorded to Live for Hundreds of Years, or something along those lines, okay? So this is going to build off of that video, and I forgot a couple good points in that video and that download or transmission, you could say. Now look, guys, first of all, it will probably have to be something different with your genetics and your DNA that would cause you to be able to live for hundreds of years that the modern medical field or the mainstream medical field has not detected or doesn't know yet, okay? But at the same time, for those of you who may be destined to live for hundreds of years and you don't even know it yet, okay, due to the fact that you're still so young right now, imagine how much more you can extend your life possibly if you make it into that future. Example, what do I mean by that? Well, think about how, though they say life expectancy has dropped from like, I think 80 or 75, that's only due to mainly all the stuff that's going on in the world. See, they don't just base life expectancy off of, like, you know, just like, oh, how people eat and just our genetics, so to speak, that, you know, generally people just gonna only make it to 75, 80, 85, no matter how healthy they are, right, in their lifestyle. But your lifestyle does have a lot to do with it. But not even speaking of those things, but they also talking about just how like I was speaking in the previous video about how what's the word I'm looking, dang, how I hate when this happens, but just how unsure the life that we're living and the times that we are living in is right now, okay? So you know, it's a lot going on that lowers life expectancy, you know, wars and diseases and violence, all kinds of things that has lowered the life expectancy, okay? Now the thing is, though, also lifestyle, though, you know what I mean, generally they can, you know, based off of how people eat, some of the habits that people have, some of the mindsets of people, they can base, you know what I mean, like how long you're probably going to live based off of that, okay? But at the same time, guys, if we make it into that future, imagine how much more knowledge and information that comes out that will only perpetuate even longer life. So for example, some of you guys who in your 20s now, right, 30s now, it's so much technology and stuff coming out already that say by time, if you can make it into good health to about time that you're like 50, 60, right? Who knows how much longer. This ain't even speaking of if you know, have the genetics to live for hundreds of years. This is just speaking of the technology and the advancements that we making right now. That if you, like I said, 20 something, 30 something right now, and you make it into your 50s in good health or fairly good health, that the type of medicines and type of, you know, technology and things like that can help you extend your life past what they thought you was going to live initially. Make sense? So just imagine living for 100 years. Some of you guys who are in your 30s, 40s, imagine living till you was 100 anyway. Imagine that was just going to be some of y'all fate anyway, based off of what we know. I mean, there's plenty of people who live today 100. It's enough people to not think that that's far-fetched, right? So the thing is, imagine some of you that can make it to 90 something, 100 in good health, and then all the technology that probably would be available to you and medicine that would be available to you at that point, you know what I mean, that'll help you go forward and extend your life even longer. Then if you live even longer, all the technology that'll come out and the medicine that'll come out that'll help extend your life even longer than that. Make sense? So the thing is, guys, that was just another really, really good point. And it's about how, like, you have to also want to make the choice, you know what I mean, to extend your life, which means like your habits, the way you eat now. Now some people not gonna like this video because they feel like they're either too old or too far gone in the way they mindset and their lifestyle, and some people won't be able to bend their mindset to believe something like this, and so therefore it won't happen. Some people just might not be in their genetics and it ain't gonna happen. Then freak stuff happen to where if the Most High just mean for you to die at a certain time, you just gonna pass. Okay, but I'm not talking about that. Let's say, you know what I mean, you are meant to live a long life, and then you just keep on building on that. Man, we may even figure out what happens after death before people die. Like, you know what I mean? We may even get that. They probably already have that technology. You know what I'm saying? You know what I mean? I mean, some people that spiritual have that technology, but you know what I mean? Like, but even then, it still hasn't been proven. It's all in theory. And you got people that had near-death experiences and stuff like that. But it may come to a point where they may actually know what the experience is of dying. You may pick and choose when you want to die and how you want to leave this plane of existence based off of the technology. Or at least it could take a lot of the anxiety out of it and fear out of it. You know what I mean? Once you know exactly what happens. You know what I mean? So hopefully this was a good video piece to build on. I mean, a good video to build on. Peace. Me and my dyslexia sometimes, I'm sorry.